Here's a video diary of a brother with apparently stinky socks nailed to his back and happy dogs. But before I show you this epic homecoming of a veteran brother, I'm gonna tell you how I got here in the first place. Walking 200 kilometers with 20-kilo kid, I knew I had to shed some weight, so I started running in the winter time in January this year. On the 29th of January, I started stealing my mind in cold water in order to get a mental edge. Oh, don't mind the bubbles, those are not farts, I promise you. Those are air bubbles in my shorts. Anyways, I started stealing my mind in ice cold water in order to get a meditative state in the here and now, in which I found a gap, so to speak, in the mental noise. This was part of my journey in order to free myself of PTSD. I didn't get rid of it, but I freed myself. And I started training every day in meditation and breathing techniques, etc., like I wrote in the article. But this is the way I went in order to train. I did this for the last 3 months, and I started to get better in it. And I actually fell asleep a couple of times and just sat there for 20-25 minutes in the freezing cold, and just getting stronger and stronger in my mind, and up to the point it was just becoming normal. And the whole game plan was not to bring any music or books or whatever. I just wanted to, close off, so to speak, a chapter and make sure I was comfortable in my own head, in my own mind. And, at this part, I started running 25K runs in one go. And, I was ready for it. I was ready to go. Picked up the date, end of April, and, Can't hurt me, April. Yeah, that was my Clint Eastwood look. Anyways, here we go. Chose the pack, which was quite beast mode, because I knew it was cold, but I wanted to do an additional craziness. So I just took a woolen blanket, just some yoga mat, and a pretty cool tarp, which is also a poncho, which I borrowed from Brother Kjeld. Thanks for that, bro. So anyways, here's the gear check, and I was just happy. I was good to go. And then the whole media circus started, and before I knew it, this happened.
Veteranen gaat hij nu een bijzondere sponsorloop doen. 8 dagen gaat hij lopen van Den Helder naar Zwijndrecht. Het geld dat hij daarmee ophaalt, dat doneert hij aan het Veteranenfonds. De tocht loopt hij solo met minimale uitrusting, zonder geld en zonder eten en drinken.
Na 100 uren zelfstudie heb ik nu een punt bereikt dat ik zeg van oké, ik heb PTSD in de tang. Ik ben bevrijd van PTSD, ik ben er niet vanaf, maar wel bevrijd. Ik heb 90% minder nachtmerries. Ik slaap zonder oordoppen. Mijn go-bags die zitten allemaal in de schuur, niet verdeeld over strategische plekken in huis. Voor veel veteranen herkenbare aspecten. Als ik met mijn kennis en nog maar eentje kan helpen, dat is toch fantastisch. Ja, missie geslaagd.
Dan nog het weer.
Hoi! Wat een crew. Helemaal volgestouwd met koffie en appels en lekkere dingen. Dankjewel, Nederland. Ik ga beginnen. So that was my start. And about 1.5 hours in, this kid stops me and he says, "Hey, can you please give me some food and some water, because I simply didn't eat enough and I feel dizzy and whatnot." Mind you, I'm walking 200 kilometers without food or without drinks, and I got this from the people who were at my start. So there goes my water. It was one of those moments where I was like, should I? But I did, and guess what? Not even 10 minutes later, I got water and an apple, and that's basically how it went from there on and forth.
Weetje is goed.
I remember this part. This is where I felt really strong after several hours of walking. And yeah, I got that bill, I tell you that much. And here's the result. I simply couldn't think anymore. I was just so tired. Subsequently, just the realization of what a day, you know, all the talks with people who said, hey, what are you doing? And it was like, yeah, I don't know, like heartwarming maybe. I found this June pit, and that's it. I mean, I collapsed at 6:30, that's it. I was done. So I went into my first night, and first time to get my kid out.
Good morning. What's going on? Between the sea. It is what? 6:15. Been up since 4. I was tired as many much. Yesterday, fell asleep at 6:30. Woke up at 11, freezing my bollocks off. Slept till about 1:30, 2:30, 4:30, woke up at 4. I'm okay, I feel fit, I feel strong. Gotta spend more time on my shelter movement. I slept in the juice now, so anyways, you know, I'm good. Pretty sure I'm gonna be quicker than 8 days. I shouldn't jinx. Anyways, Brother Kjeld was in the house yesterday to see me goodbye, so fucking rock on. See you on Tuesday, I think.
So I haven't had any fresh water ever since 6:30 that night before, and it's getting pretty rough. So at some point I caught something in my peripheral vision, and thank fuck it was fresh water. So yeah, this is my first fresh water in a full day.
Yummy.
And I sucked that puppy dry like there was no tomorrow.
On the road again. I've been saying for years that my farts don't stink. Nobody believes me. Smell like roses. Roses, I tell ya!
order to battle the hunger, because you're burning about 4,500 calories a day, just using my bushcraft knowledge to shove down all kinds of plants down my pipe in order to, just get something. This fine gentleman surprised me with a lot of food after I had a 5-minute talk with him, and yeah, just so much appreciation. And then this young lady is a veteran medic from 2 tours of Afghanistan. She's 33 now. And she came back with noodle soup and hot coffee and just a 1.5 hour good talk. So thanks so much, Sheila. This is night 2 after an epic dinner. Just, feeling so grateful and ready for the night. Somewhere in the forest, which feels good, and yeah, I can still feel that emotion. It's like, is it really okay? Yeah, it feels okay. Yeah. Let's go sleep.
Morning, bros. On the road again. Had a fantastic night. Had a lady veteran nurse, a medic, come over to my location to provide me hot noodle soup, which was out fucking standing. Slept like a baby. Now I'm looking for bins. Why? Because I am carrying far too much water and food. Just crazy. So I can feel my feet already, and I'm like 15 minutes on the way, so I need to act. So I just wanted to check in. All good.
Oh yeah, and my biological father found it a fun idea to pop out the bushes halfway through my trip after I left him as an invalid 1.5 years ago after his Harley Davidson accident. Remember that? So here he is.
I fucking knew it.
All orchestrated by him and his brother. Nobody knew. And it's on video. I could hardly stand on my feet because it was definitely time to rest. So that's why I'm wobbling that much. So yeah, that was pretty epic. And about 5 minutes later, the kid I trained popped up with his parents. So that was an amazing moment right here. Pretty amazing.
Oh, humongous realization today that like this morning I just couldn't pick up my bag. It's just too heavy, and just kept on on itching, and just suddenly dawned on me I was still carrying around too much. I was just holding too much with me. I was still relying a significant amount on my self-reliance, which meant I was keeping a lot with me in my bags, which I didn't immediately need it. So I think I dumped about 4 kilos of food and water, and an additional 3 on clothing. And whilst I was doing that, my biological father, Hank, who was in the Harley Davidson crash, who I left 1.5 years ago in Chicago, popped out of nowhere behind me and said, "Hey son, I'm proud of you." And no, he's not dead. This is real time. He fucking flew in from the Netherlands and to say hi, and he's staying here for 2 weeks. So yeah, what a fucking day, I shit you not. Unreal. I've been boosting about 30 kilometers a day. I am being fed a lot of food. The kid who I trained about a month ago for about 2 weeks, he asked his parents to drive over to Beverwijk, and they brought fresh chicken, like 2 liters of water and peanuts and whatever. So that was awesome. He walked with me for about 3 hours, then called his parents, picked me up, and yeah, just amazing. So yeah, you know, and it gets bigger as well. You don't need all that stuff, so it gets bigger in the sense of, you know, what do you really need? Materialism, capitalism. You know, back in my 20s and 30s when I was banking a shitload of money before the accident, I bought whatever I wanted because I thought, yeah, maybe I need it. Just what a fucking day. Anyways, that's me for today. It's 4 p.m. I'm about an hour and a half away from a hot meal. Came in via Instagram. Pasta. Unreal. Just somebody's house. Come over. Dinner is at 5:30. Okay. So, life-changing.
At this night, I had my first oopsie. My poncho blocked the ventilation hole, and I got condensation inside of my canvas bedroll, and I was soaking wet. The first time I had to break out my emergency mylar blanket in order to reheat myself. That was a oopsie.
Good morning. So day 4. What a night. It froze. I froze. It was cold. I had to take out the emergency blanket. I was nearing hypothermic state. It wasn't pretty. Anyways, so I think I caught about 2 hours of sleep. Feet are okay. I've been stumping 1.5 hours now. So, okay. Yeah, it's like PTSD, right? It's not something you can magically have disappear when it overwhelms you, like I had last night. And you know, due to it, I got out the proper technique, did some push-ups, jumping jacks, get the blood flowing again, and got in my emergency blanket. It's like a sleeping bag kind of thing, but it's Mylar. Then got the woolen blanket in there, then my poncho over that. and basically started focusing on my breathing. Didn't sleep much, just focused on my core temperature. It's fine. The point is trying to... I need coffee. What I'm trying to make is that with the techniques I've put into the beginning of the year with regards to what I wrote, like how I got off my chronic pain, etc. It's the same thing, right? It's not something you get taught by any psychologist I've met or at the Veterans Affairs. They drop you like a fucking stone. They have no idea. Why? Because they're like 22, 23 years old. So, you know, and that's one of the main reasons that I'm doing this. So, positive, grateful, full of confidence. Take care, brothers. Enjoy your day. And hooray, Jose for our king. Ta-ta. Wauw, Nederland. So I'm done, and I don't know what to say. My feet are screaming. Anyways, guess who's here?
Hey, bro.
Brother Kilt. He can make a mean soup, but a bitch of a coffee. He's here to cook supper and give some mental support. Carry some additional water because it's only 20 degrees. Jesus. I almost died of hypothermia this last night and now it's 20 degrees. My palms are burned. My hand palms are burned, sunburned. That's crazy. Can't hurt me, April. Bitch. Anyways, I'm fine. I just calculated I pushed about 112k in the last 4 days. So that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Anyways, not much to see here. We just in the shade, and I'm calling it done for today. So, good morning. So I defroze. I was awake since 2:30. Full moon shit. I'm okay. Been hauling it since about 2 hours now. I'll have a break soon, but feel strong, feel good. I wanted to say that it dawned on me that I was still carrying too much with regards to the previous video, and I gave away an additional 3 kilos of crap. And what that means is that I basically started realizing a little bit even more that you know, those civilians are not that bad. So if you just have a proper question with a proper story, 70% will help. So it's pretty good. Anyways, that's it for me for today. Bye. Just got an apple from a lovely couple. It's just, you know, it's just been a couple of days. But how happy you get from just the smell of a proper cup of coffee. I was like, okay, sniffing up the aroma, and the guy says, you don't sniff up the coffee, you can drink it. That was funny. I guess you had to be there. Anyways, so why is it that when you take a dump in the woods, you feel much more lighter than you take a dump on the toilet? Explain that. Besides that, it's gonna be a hot day. Tomorrow, 12 millimeters of rain. So I'm gonna make the most out of today to get some meters. I'm good. Beard the fuck on.
In order to have a proper shelter, I asked this farmer if I could stay at his in somewhere on his land, and he said, "Well, I got an old cow stall area, and you can sleep in there and hide from the copious amount of rain." So several people found me via the Instagram tracker and provide me with hot soup, and I just became an animal. Just didn't know how fast to shove it down my pipe.
Morning. Slept like a baby in a farm. Like this big ass wooden shed kind of thing. Yeah, it was amazing. So I was dry. There's a lot of rain. Storm went over. It's dry now. Been hauling it for about 30 minutes now. So system is warming up. All is a green approved. Deploy. So yeah, I'm okay. I was thinking about maybe arriving a day sooner because I'm amazing. No, I've been hauling it, right? So do the math. 8 days, 25k. I have been pushing 4 days, 30k. And 125. Give and take. So yeah, it's possible, I think. I haven't had coffee, so don't sue me yet. Alright, so still as handsome as ever. You guys, beard the fuck on.
It's always one of those moments where I seriously realized how fucked up this planet is, because I was laying there for at least an hour in the rain, sheltering, and there was at least 50 people walking by and bicycling by, and they didn't ask a single thing. And it just hit me. You know, I felt like a fucking animal.
So here's a crazy story, yeah? So I'm about 4 kilometers away from my last stop, and I'm sitting there, and this old timer is approaching me, says, how you doing, blah blah blah. So we started talking. It's an old Navy guy. I mean, he was 15 when he had his first ship going down, and so we started talking, explaining what I was doing and how and fighting, blah blah blah. And then about a half hour later, he says, "Where are you sleeping?" I said, "Well, you see the tree line over there?" He says, "That's where I'll make a shelter." I said, "Oh, where are you now?" He says, "Look over your left shoulder. This is my house, and it's a windmill, an old windmill." He says, "And I have an old, like a garden house. You can sleep in there." And we were sitting there, right there with the white car. So and I said, "Yeah, sure." And yeah, and then we walked over here, and I can stay in this cabin, which says, "Life is a battle." So, phew. You know, the circle is round. I'll be home tomorrow. I made it. And now I'm here. So, I'm very grateful. Not much to say here than, yeah, just an amazing story on this guy's behalf and his hospitality. Take my head off. So last day, brothers, almost home. Got about 10 kilometers to go, I think. And yeah, slept like a god in Valhalla. In a windmill, had a breakfast, eggs, peanut butter sandwich. Was just fan-fucking-tastic. So Daniela ordered me not to do anything with the internet 30 minutes before arrival, so something is cooking. And I got support. That's David and Boeen. They're supporting me with fresh water and all the unhealthy stuff you can think of, peanuts and whatnot. And my feet just were in the water to cool off, get the swelling down, and now it's almost ready, time to go. So take care, enjoy your weekend, beer to fuck on. I've reached the city limits of Zwijndrecht. Almost there. I'm walking on extremely sensitive, how do you call it, knobs or feet? I have no idea. The 200,000 nerve endings are going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Let's do this again, like never. Beard on.
Ik zeg klappen. Ja.
And here's the epic homecoming. Enjoy. Meanwhile, I just want to close off with a big shout out for those who donated, stretching out from the US to Singapore, etc. So a big thank you to you, and yeah, enjoy. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm just that I can feel this is just the beginning of
quite a ride. See? Anyways, brothers, beard on, and we'll see each other soon.
Oké, zakdoekjes alsjeblieft.
Shout outs to David and Boeen, to Jody with the stroopwafels, the whole street at the Lindelaan, of course Laura at Vivons, Sander and Patricia, brother Kjell popping up, Backyard Surf Shop, thank you for the cake, NPO1, Good Morning Holland, De Brug, the newspaper. We have here Survivor company with Bas, we have Pamela and Miranda, and my family, thank you, and my queen, thanks for the support. Mission accomplished.